Hello, I'm Ghavamnia. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Computing at University of Connecticut. I recently joined UConn last fall, in fall 2023. I finished my PhD in computer science from Stony Brook University in May 2023, and I mainly do research on software and system security. So I was mainly interested in computer networks, and for my master's, which I did back in Iran in my home country, I worked on network security, and then for a few years I was working in the industry on network security and implementing applications which perform network level monitoring. And for my PhD, I sort of was more interested in learning and gaining more in-depth knowledge about the system and the underlying techniques that are used to protect the software and not just monitor the network. And that's sort of why I switched to system and software security instead of network security. So currently I'm continuing working on software and system security as a broad concept, but more focused on working on attack surface reduction for one area of interest. And what attack surface reduction is that when you have these software and these applications that have been developed throughout the years, they've become very complex and complicated and very large to an extent that they have features which not every user actually requires. Now, it might seem that you have extra features that no one is using, so why would you care? But the important issue is that they have a security issue arising where an attacker can take advantage of those extra features that no one is using. So in attack surface reduction, we try to analyze software to determine what features are actually extra, depending on the situation that it's being used in. And for that, I mainly use program analysis and compiler level analysis of the source code, and that sort of has led to my other lines of research. So I think everyone these days is talking about AI and how AI is going to affect our lives, and I don't think any area of research will go unaffected by AI, and that's why I think AI, large language models, image processing, these techniques, everyone should sort of have some level of knowledge in them and think about how it will affect their area of expertise or their area of research. I myself have been looking into large language models and how they can affect our transition to memory safe languages or performing program analysis on programs. Of course, there's a long way to go, but I think in the next few years, this is an important area which students should keep in mind and potentially work on. So for teaching, luckily this semester and last semester, I've been fortunate to have small classes in the order of 10 students. And that allows me to, instead of having a single person talking sort of lecture, I like to raise questions, I like to involve the students and the thought process that goes into designing the systems that we're trying to actually learn. So instead of just me going all over these concepts, I try to make the students think about what would have led to that concept being designed the way that it's designed. So, and having a small class allows me to do that more efficiently because there are less students and everyone can engage in the discussion. So, yeah, we're pretty busy because we both have to do teaching and do research and discuss projects with our students, write grants. But I try to maintain work-life balance by having both short rests in between my work and sort of leaving out some parts of the week for spending time with my friends and family. I actually play video games as part of my short rests, and for the weekends, usually spend time with my friends, gathering around, things like that. I try to maintain that to keep my health intact.